All right, here we go. Starting the stream up with breaking news. Number one, the Knicks got absolutely embarrassed tonight, 108 to 82. But that wasn't even the news. The news was that the front office came out with a surprising, to say the least, press conference to note their displeasure with the team, with the play of the team, with the lack of effort, with the lack of consistency. And Jay Ellis, I don't know any other way you can slice it, but David Fizdale has been put on notice. That's all I can say about it, bro. David Fizdale has been put on notice, man. Give me your takes before we get into this debacle, embarrassing night, man.
Though it's what I compare this to, like when a crisis happens in the United States of America.
We're in a crisis situation.
Yeah,
right now.
like something blows up or a mass shooting happens and the president comes out and he states his purpose to try to let the masses know that there's leadership here and that we're aware of the situation. I kind of feel like that's what happened today just now. They were just kind of just making it known, like, we are aware of the situation, and we are here to set things right.
It's not a good sign, bro.
And we're going to right this ship sooner or later, and it is what it is. So that could mean that coach could be on notice. That could mean
he's on notice. I think they're all on notice. They're all on notice. There was a tweet from Bondi, I believe, earlier tonight when the games were starting to get out of hand. Let's be honest. The game was out of hand from the first quarter. We were absolutely embarrassed. We had Colin Sexton out there looking like somebody on Twitter said he was out there looking like Terrell Brandon. I mean, he was just destroying us. This team just played with us the whole night. They said at one point all three guys, Dolan, Perry, and Mills, left the court and did not return. So clearly there was some things said, and as we noted, Perry and Mills were the first to come to the podium to express their displeasure with the team through the first 10 games.
Mm-hmm.
He's on notice, bro. Fizz is on notice, man. There's no other way around it. I mean, and it's even more telling. This was the game that you feared was gonna happen coming off of the Dallas game. Such a great effort by the team, a tough, resilient group. Obviously, the KP storylines, it was a great win. You just didn't know what type of effort they were going to give tonight. It's one thing to lose, but it's another thing to get absolutely embarrassed. I mean, bro, they were losing by 30 to this Cavaliers team tonight. 30, bro.
It's weird. It's very weird to see the Jekyll and the Hyde thing. It's weird to not give 100% effort on your garden floor when you just had such a big game. Like, you start thinking, are they scared? And even if you are tight because you're playing at the Garden, then why is that energy not transferred at least on the defensive end? At least.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to play tight because maybe we booing too much or something, at least hustle on defense and give 100% effort the whole time. Like, of course, they did their whole fake comeback thing for a 2 minutes.
I wasn't buying that. They were done.
Yeah, nobody was.
They were done, bro.
They were bad.
Mm-hmm.
They were bad.
Listen, they were done. Sexton was running amok out there. They once again had leakers all over the place off of the misses, off of the turnovers. 27 points off of turnovers tonight.
Yeah.
27 points off of turnovers. 21 turnovers tonight.
21 turnovers. We had 5 turnovers in the first 5 minutes.
First 5 minutes of the game, we have 5 turnovers. It's just, and this is why these guys are here at the podium tonight. Because to me, it's not even about the wins or the losses. It's how you lose, bro. You understand? It's how you lose. You can't come in. This is John Beilein, first year NBA, very experienced coach, period. Give credit. He's a very respectable coach at the college ranks. This guy comes in, okay, he has a new team. He has young players. He has a young team. His MO is defense. They swarm on defense. They give effort. They're more prepared. You cannot. That looks bad on Fizz, bro. There's no other way around it. You can't have a brand new coach with a fairly new team come in and outcoach and be more prepared than our team, bro. Can't do it. Can't do it on the road. And we're at home supposed to be protecting our house. You just can't have that happen.
Yeah, man, you just can't have that happen, man. And it's like, listen, like there's some fundamental things that are wrong with this team from the jump. We need an offense. We need easier points first and foremost. Like, I know the 17 turnovers are bad, but it just seems like when we do score, we work hard for these buckets, dog.
Yeah.
Like we doing Randall doing one-on-one, spinning off double teams off 1 foot to the weak side.
Off 1 foot.
Yeah, like Marcus Morris, Marcus Morris has the most potential, but sometimes he gets a little tunnel vision as well.
Yes.
There's been, especially in the first few quarters, I feel like he passed up a lot of open, easy 3-point jumpers from Knox and Frank, who were open. And Frank, who was really, really good on Friday, was passive today, only 4 shots. But it's so much wrong.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. And as you said, it was just the inconsistent play. And Frank was the hero Friday night. Didn't have it tonight. You know, Sexton outplayed him. He overplayed him. Offensively, he didn't give us much. You know, and again, that's the problem when you don't have yet an established point guard on this team just yet. We don't have that yet. And so you're going to have these letdown games. RJ, and, you know, another tough game tonight for RJ. I think that, and then again, when you're looking at the Cavs and they have Sexton getting in and out of the paint, you have Garland getting in and out of the paint, Kevin Porter shredding us in the paint,
and Tack was saying this, and I don't feel like they did not run the offense through the point guard. No. Like that's one thing too. They run offense through the wings and through Randall
and Morris.
Like there still needs to be a lot more pick and roll. I feel like from the guard position. In general, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Frank didn't shoot, but Frank usually gets his shots off of double teams from Randall, and he makes his move on there. But he wasn't even kicking out the ball like that. I feel like they was kind of passing the ball to each other a little bit, and that was about it.
Right? Yeah. Randall was 20 and 17, but that was probably the worst 20 and 17 you ever seen, man.
Yeah.
That was the worst 20 and 17 you ever seen, man.
It was ugly, and it took a while for him to wake up on defense as well. I feel like Randall was disinterested in the first quarter at playing defense. I feel like Frank was guarding 2 people. Like,
it was ugly, man.
Everybody just seemed like it was in mud. Like, I give Knox a little bit of credit for trying to wake up after he was playing horrible defense, because cooking him.
Everybody was getting cooked. I mean, you know, people in the chat saying Sexton is a dog. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, undersell him right now. He's a good player, man. He's definitely improving. But we were just getting embarrassed on our home floor. And like Clyde came out and said, you know, this team just has no fire and desire at home.
Yeah, man.
Can't do it, bro.
Can't do it. This is not. We expect more in New York, man.
Listen,
we expect a lot more. There was a lot of lip service in preseason and all this dog talk, and then we come out here and this happens. It's frustrating, man.
It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. I understand where we are. I understand it's a rebuild, but it's one thing to be rebuilding and lose a tough game, but it's another thing to just come out like that, to just come out like dogs. Not the good dogs.
Not the good,
you know what I mean? The sad dogs.
Yes,
the stray dogs. You know what I mean? The dogs that you pick up at the pound. Like,
word.
You know, that's just what it is. Like, you can't come out with that terrible of an effort after coming out from Friday's game. You just can't do it. And I also think once again, you know, the lack of interior defense. Once again, we need another rim protector, bro.
That's a yes.
We need another rim protector. It's not just because Mitch wasn't here. And Taj does what he can, but we need another definitive, another solid rim protector, because we're just getting embarrassed. We're getting embarrassed at this point.
Yeah, man. Like it's bad all the way around, man. We need more defenders. We need a rim protector. We need an offensive system that works. We need to stop working so hard for the simplest points. Like it seems like the only time we had a chance of scoring is if they missed the basket or we got a turnover. And then we got Randall going downhill, and maybe he was able to score that way. Yep. But other than that, it was just really hard.
It's always hard, man. It's always hard. And like I said, these guys, the Cavs were getting into the paint with ease. with ease. And they had nobody that was scaring you for rim protection. Who, Tristan Thompson? Tristan Thompson not scaring you. Mr. Kardashian, he's not scaring you. And it's just like we still could not get any sort of dribble penetration going that would have just made the offense a lot easier. We always make it harder on ourselves. They turn around, score much easier. We come back and try to play hero ball, trying to catch up. It's always that repeat cycle, and we get in trouble that way.
Yeah, man. And it's funny because I thought this might be a game that RJ can show up because, RJ is a big dude.
Yeah.
And these guys, they feature two guys who are 6 feet and under, and RJ is so physical. I thought this would be a game that he can kind of like cause some problems by either just taking to the hole or at least driving and kicking. And those 2 fouls early took him out the rhythm. And he's been struggling for a minute too.
He didn't have it. He didn't have it tonight, man.
I don't know if it's a rookie rule coming soon, but we might see a lot more ISO a lot sooner.
Yeah. I don't think it was necessarily the rookie wall. I think Breen had a good point. Maybe it's the fact that he's just not hitting his free throws, man. Like another night, 0 for 2 tonight from the stripe. Maybe he's just a little bit gunshot now because he just has I think he's lost a little bit of confidence in his shot overall in his free throw game. I think he lost a little bit of confidence there.
Oh, that's a fact because he wasn't even this bad in college. At least in college, he was in the 60% range. Right now, he's what is he, 45% from three, which is like Shaq. That's like Shaq numbers right there, man. That's horrible for a guard. I love RJ, but man, you gotta get out of your own head to get it together, dog.
It's getting ugly, man.
Talented as you are, getting to that line, you need to hit those free throws.
Did you hear the hit your free throw chants going on at MSG at one point, man? That's how bad it got. You know when the Garden sort of tunes out and then they start entertaining themselves? Yeah. They started with the hit your free throw chants going when Randall was at the line. So
Jesus,
it's getting ugly, man. It's getting ugly. Man. Fizz came to the press conference. Again, he's taking full responsibility for what's happening. He looks worn out. Yeah, he looks worn out. Fizz looks terrible. He's definitely feeling the pressure. He feels like he's stressed. And I don't know. I'm not sure where this goes from here. You know what I mean? Because obviously the roster is a clunky fit, but it's on him to put the right pieces in place and also hold guys accountable. We should not be still seeing Julius Randle bringing the ball up when he's prone to turnovers. They need to be able to cut that down and get him in better areas to succeed on the court.
Yeah, the only thing I've seen from Julius is he's not doing as many post-ups, thank God.
Yeah.
He's not moving as many post-ups, thank God. I feel like they're trying to do a little bit more with Morris right now. I feel like Fizz is starting to trust him more, but we still need something else. We still need more guard play. We still need more pick and roll from the guards, man, in general.
Yeah, more pick and rolls from the guards, man. Basic fundamentals. Shout out Dallas and Mingo. Basic fundamentals, and then that's gonna reflect poorly on the coach, man. I think that's gonna reflect poorly on the coach. So, interesting night.
Interesting, man.
Interesting.
I don't know
night, bro.
What's the next game? Is the next game on Thursday?
Next game is Tuesday. We have. Let me check the schedule here. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Let me check the schedule real quick. The next game is Tuesday against Thursday. We got KP. Obviously, it's Tuesday.
Oh, man, I'm debating if
Bulls.
I should try to make that game, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go to the KP game regardless. But yeah, Tuesday against the Bulls, man. Who's gonna be looking for revenge against the Bobby Portis game? So
yeah,
yeah, they're gonna be out for blood.
And it seems like we play better away. I don't know what it is about MSG. We play better away. I don't know
because they're pressing. They're pressing, bro. There's a lot of road games where the animosity and all that's not even that crazy. You know what I mean? Right. MSG, you get more animosity than you do at Dallas. So you know what I mean?
They scared, man. There's no heart at home, man. They need to find one.
It's getting ugly, man.
Yeah, man. It's too early for this Wizard of Oz scarecrow.
Yeah. My concern. See, there's a couple things at play here that I'm concerned with. Number one, with DSJ coming back, again, this is pressure on Fizz again. How do you integrate him in? You know what I mean? He's going to have to come off the bench. You're going to have to stay with Frank. But then if Frank is giving you these lopsided, performances, again, pressure on Fizz. Second thing, the schedule. It's not getting any easier, man. And this was supposed to be a game they should have won. They were, they match up well with this team. The schedule's not getting any easier. It's only going to get harder. We're getting into the belly of the beast in a week or two. I don't know. I'm not sure, man. I don't know how Fizz survives this, bro.
This could get ugly, man.
It's gonna get ugly because now the pressure is being driven from the top.
Yeah,
Pressure's being being driven from the top, and Julius been feeling the pressure since day one. So I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do after this, man. But
play defense. How about that?
Yeah.
Play some defense, man. I felt like he was trying in the second half, but I need that from the jump, dog. Like, y'all, these Knicks are playing one game and getting too comfortable. Though. It's not that sweet. You're not that good, dog. Like, come on, man. Give effort from the tip. I want to see some effort, man. I don't want to hear nobody criticizing nobody for booing no more after watching.
Yeah. Yeah. Salute to everybody in the chat. Alex Collins says Mike Miller interim. That's what I was afraid of. Not afraid, but when they made that move, I was like, it could be his replacement coming up.
Yep.
Could be his replacement coming up.
Sure
And like I said, was that an organizational move or was that a Fizz move? How much say did he have in it? I'm very curious to see how that works out.
Whew.
Very curious to see how that works out. But let's get to the phones, man. The people want to talk. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. I didn't even get into my opener, JLs. We had to get right into the breaking news, man. So once again, here we go. This is Post Game Live.
Yeah.
Sunday Night Knicks. CP from Knicks Fan TV. My man JLs from Nick of Time Show is back after missing an historic win. Comes back for this. You come back for this, JLs.
I'm not coming to Sunday games no more. I'm sorry, CP. I'm sorry, I'm not coming to Sunday games.
Yeah, man. You can't come back for Sunday games, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Real quick, I want to salute the super chats that came in. Michael Parker sent us a super chat. He said, I was wrong for assuming that Fizz had until the All-Star break. I honestly think these next 5 games will determine the coach's fate. Marcus, that guy Jones, says, how would the offense look with another coach? Well, we'll see. We don't know. He says no overreaction, but what's the over-under win-loss total for Fizz this year before you would say maybe he has to go, taking into account our current roster? I'm not even sure if it's win-loss more than, again, Mills and Perry, while they did come out and say, yeah, they have confidence in him, they want to see consistency and improvement, JLs. They kept saying that in the press conference. Yes, consistency and improvement.
It's the way we're losing. Mm-hmm. It's not that we're losing. I mean, it sucks that we're losing. It's the way we're losing.
It's the way we're losing.
It's like the 4th blowout.
Probably. I haven't even counted it.
It was this one, the Sacramento one. What was it, like the Piston? Like, you can't have four blowouts in 10 games.
Not good.
And it's like, oh yeah, we're improving. No, you can't have four blowouts in 10 games. Yeah. We need to see improvement. We need to see fight. We need to see that New York mentality that we're going to fight and keep going no matter what. You can't come into New York City and lay an egg on a Sunday after that
can't do
game in Dallas. You can't do that. You just seem like you just don't care.
Can't do it. Al Marshall sent us a super chat. He says, Fizz, he says he's to blame in New York. We got no patience. The spacing is poor. If it's so, he's got to go. Body bricks Portis with bricks on his feet.
Damn, yo.
I told y'all about Bobby. I said it on the show Friday night. Somebody in the chat was like, yo, don't sleep on Bobby's performance. I was like, yeah, talk to me on Sunday.
Oh, man.
Talk to me on Sunday about everybody, man, because like I said, I expected a letdown, but not this bad.
This is bad, man. Jesus.
Once again, salute to Xander for the super chat as well. All right, here we go. Brian from West Virginia is up. Brian, how you feeling, man?
Yo, they ruined my Sunday night.
Oof. It's rough, man.
They ruined my Sunday night.
Yeah, man. It's terrible, man.
Hello?
Yeah, we here.
Yo, they ruined that Sunday night, man. Terrible.
Yeah. It's terrible, man.
Terrible. So what is What is the answer? Do we get rid of Fizz and start all over? With somebody, Mike Miller? Nobody knows if Mike Miller can coach.
Nobody knows. They keep giving him credit for the G League. Like,
Nobody
that's
knows.
the G League, man. I don't. This ain't the NBA ain't the G League, man. So I have no clue. I have no clue.
Do we want to do that?
I mean, I'd be leery too, but that's just what it is, man. You do have to still see improvement and see consistent effort.
Yeah.
Because that's coaching.
Yeah.
That's definitely coaching. So I'm gonna say this. Can we page DSJ?
Well, he's gonna be on the way, man, and appreciate the call, man. DSJ's gonna be on the way, but he's gonna have to show improvement. And it's gonna, I don't know, he's got to come in slowly, Jay Ellis. I think this would have been a good time to put him in the G League for right now and let him get it back in shape.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Personally, I would not bring DSJ into this mess. Not right now.
It's gonna get ugly.
I would definitely put him in the G League right now because this is a mess. If y'all looking for DSJ to save us, nah. Get his feet wet, get his engine going first. Let him run around the G League just to get, at least at this point, you can say it's to get him in shape.
Right.
And to prepare him.
Yeah. And at least they have a good excuse right now.
Right. It's not like an embarrassment thing like, oh, he's not playing well. Like, no, he hasn't played. We're working him back in. At least you can do that right now. And on from a PR standpoint, it's not going to look crazy.
Right.
So I agree with you. Put him in the G League right now. Just and then work his way back up. So it's not just that much more impressive for DSJ to start hitting jump shots and getting the team going and saying, "Oh, we need DSJ to win." Nah, let's not do that.
It's getting ugly, man. It's getting ugly. Back to the phones. Carlos from Jersey. What's going on, Carlos? How you feeling tonight, man?
What's going on? Thank you guys for taking my call.
No problem, man.
Yeah, Fizdale. Why was he brought here? To develop young players, but I can't believe that he's not doing that. I mean, that was a great game from Neil Aquina, in Dallas, but I look at Kenny Atkinson, what he's doing in Brooklyn, and other young, coaches, what they're doing for young players. Why was this guy brought in here? Why?
Yo, I feel like they're getting in their own way. Like, I feel like the young players are developing, but the veterans are getting in their way right now.
I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that.
Because they're running more things to the veterans because they have more, experience and stuff. But I feel like the veterans are only looking for veterans right now. They're not even looking for the young guys as much.
Well, you know what? Sean Shepard, and shout out to Sean Shepard out in Cali. He made a good point. I don't necessarily think they're getting in the way. They just don't make the team that much better. You know what I'm saying? They have solid individual performances, but it's not in a way that lifts up the overall team and makes the young players better. I think that's part of it. Yeah.
You're saying the same thing in different ways.
Yeah. Like you said, they're getting in the way.
Yeah, because of Morris's, like I said, the passes I've seen Morris throw today, I mean, they were to Randall. You know what I'm saying? And like they running pick and roll through Randall. So run pick and roll through some of these younger guys and get them developed. Like I seen them take steps, but I don't know, share the responsibility a little bit more, especially after the game that was happening on Friday. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a fan. I don't know. That's all I got.
It's tough. And no defense in the first quarter of this game. And in Dallas, that's what really gave us the whole game right there. So the intensity from the get-go needs to be better.
The intensity from the get-go has to be better. And again, that's on the coach, man. That's on the coach. Appreciate the call, Carlos. That's on the coach, man. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Like, I don't understand why we're not getting up for these games. Like, allegedly, we had a good practice this morning. Allegedly. Like, but that turned into this? How? How? I don't... Like, this is my birthday weekend, dog. I could be chilling with my girl. Like, shit, man. Like, I had to come in for this?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I mean, it was just a comedy of errors tonight. I think they bricked a ton of shots, man. They bricked a ton of shots. Wide open looks, they were bricking. The effort on the defensive end was just lax. And then again, you get into the hero ball, you get into the isolation ball. It's just a formula for disaster. The free throws, once again, I believe they were 18 for 27 tonight. They were 16 to 25, 64% from the stripe. Conversely, the Cavs were 90% from the stripe.
29% from three, too.
29%. I mean, yeah, 29% from three. Can't win that way.
No.
You just can't win that way. Can't win that way at all. Max is up next. Max from the Bronx. What's up, Max?
CP, J. Ellis. What's good, man?
How you feeling, bro?
Okay, let me get into it, right? The biggest mismatch of today's game wasn't the players. It was the coaching. John Beeline, he's been a good coach for 20-something years. You know, sometimes people aren't meant to be head coaches. I look at Grizzlies Twitter, right? Because, Grizzlies fans kind of comment on Knicks stuff, too. They said this is the same shit they were talking about when they were the coach. Fizdale's a really nice guy. He seems like a great guy. His wife, is pretty and this and that. That shit has nothing to do with basketball. He's not a good coach, man. They do dribble handoffs the whole game.
The whole game.
They don't even run pick and roll. How do you not run pick and roll in today's NBA?
Yeah.
Who doesn't know that? You know what I'm saying? Julius Randle got to be the dumbest basketball player alive, unless we're talking about Bobby Portis. So you have two super basketball players on the same freaking team that do dumb stuff all the time. Julius Randle looks off Frank every time.
He does.
He literally doesn't give the guy the ball.
He does.
He did.
They freeze him.
You know what I'm saying?
Freeze him out. They freeze him out.
And one thing too, everybody talks about James Dolan all day. I never had a problem with him, to be honest with you, because he's just the owner. I'm happy James Dolan was there today, because James Dolan would have been. James Dolan's like me. He's like, what is this shit? Who comes out in the home like this? I bet you, if they would have got blown out in Dallas, and they pull out this, he would have been fired. He's lucky.
Hey, might be right.
They won in Dallas.
Somebody did say that. Somebody did say that the Dallas game bought him some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lucky. And let me tell you something. Everyone talking about Mike Miller. Mike Miller has the offensive system. They were actually good in the G League. They were like I think they were like the number one seed in the G League. Yeah, the G League, but Fizdale is a fraud, man. He's a fraud. It's okay. You made a mistake. Now correct the mistake and get rid of him.
All right,
That's it.
Appreciate the call, Max. Appreciate it. Nate from Rochester's up, man. Nate, how you feeling tonight, man? How you feeling, Nate?
What's up, guys? I'm all right. Just another day.
just another day, man.
But yeah, I think we're kind of looking too deep into this game. Like, you can just look at the box score. I know it's like one way. They ever say you have to actually watch the game. The box score really tells it all. The Cavs shot 90% from the free throw line, and we shot 64%.
That's it.
And our front court, especially, 2 of 9 from Kevin Knox, 2 of 10 from Bobby Portis, 2 of 6 from Taj Gibson, 3 of 12 from Marcus Morris. That's not going to do it. That's just bad shooting all around. And the crazy thing is, the Cavs didn't even shoot that well either. Like, 108 points isn't a lot in today's NBA. Like, we just shot just terribly.
Yeah.
And man, a lot of that comes down to roster construction, and especially on the defensive end, Kevin Knox especially, and Bobby Portis were getting burnt in the second half. When we made that little comeback in the fourth quarter, we kind of lost it. Also, you can throw True in there too. But yeah, man, it's there's not really much to look at with this game. Just bad roster construction.
I mean, I understand the roster construction.
Julius Randle, I'll tell you that.
I understand the roster construction, Nate, but it's a lot of teams that we getting washed up by that's under the same roster construction. Maybe they have a bit of better pieces that fit.
Yeah.
But also tonight was also about fire and desire, like Clyde said, man. We did not attack. You had
respond to that?
Our guards just were not attacking. You had Julius is not the guy that you want attacking from the top of the key, trying to make something happen for the team.
Can I respond to that last point about the fire and desire?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's what's crazy to me? I really don't understand how. I guess we can go by the result. Mm-hmm. We got blown out and they were killing us. Mm-hmm. We don't know what's going on in that locker room. We don't know how the players feel. I'm sure they wanted to win. Julius Randle looked like he wanted to win in the third quarter. He definitely wasn't the reason why we lost.
He looked like he wanted to win
He was
in
the
the
reason
first
why we even
quarter.
had a chance at a comeback.
I'm sure.
But like, it's like, I don't get it, man. Like,
listen, I don't
like, how
doubt
do we know what these
Julius's-
players feel?
I don't doubt his effort, but like
I doubt his effort.
I see. I think a lot of it with him is IQ. I don't necessarily think it's necessarily like defense. You know, the defensive lapses that he has. He doesn't finish plays. You know what I mean? Or not keeping your hands down, or not getting on the boards when you should. I think a lot of it is just acumen, awareness, and IQ. But I don't know, Nate. Man, they did not have it tonight. Like they had no fire tonight,
you know what?
man.
I think our team just sucks. Like, that's really what it is. Like, that's all.
maybe we're just looking into deep. Like maybe it's just that simple. I hear you, man. I hear you, bro. Appreciate
That's all
it.
I got.
We all searching for answers, dog.
That's it, man. We're just searching for answers, man.
We all searching.
We just
We all
searching
asking
for
why.
Nate boiled it down to one thing, JLs. We're just trash.
We just trash.
I think we need to just start looking at it that simple.
Yeah, man. That's what it is. Yeah. You know what? I analyzed the analytics all day, CP, and when you know what I've realized after I looked at the numbers, we trash.
We're trash. That's it. That's it, man.
That's it.
That is it, man. You know, it's funny. Q from Brooklyn mentioned the 10-game thing, and that's the same thing that Steve Mills came out with. After 10 games, they made a statement, man. Q, what do you think about this tonight, man?
Well, I'll tell you this. The 10th game is coming, man. It's coming strong. But I'll tell you this, to be honest. Fizz owned up in a press conference, and he said, well, this is on me. You're damn right it's on you, because as a coach, your team is supposed to be ready. You know, how many games have we seen this team come in flat? Like, What is he doing? Where's the hoorah? Where's the – but and remember when Fizz first came, he was like, we're going to protect the garden. People ain't just going to walk in here and just do whatever they want. Well, Fizz, I'm still waiting to see that, man. It's like he's like a deadbeat dad. You sitting at the window and the dude is telling you he's going to show up.
He ain't coming home. He ain't coming home, man.
He's not.
I'm coming, man. And that's my problem. You could say the roster's constructed wrong. You can say we need a point guard. You can say any of that, which everybody's right about. But he can't even get this team ready. Like, Beeline comes in, and these guys are running like dogs.
Yeah.
And they got 2 point guards in the backcourt.
You can't tell me talent-wise this team is 30 points better than the Knicks, man. I'm sorry. I know it's basketball. I know basketball is a game of runs. You can't tell me this Cavaliers team. LeBron James wasn't coming out that door. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving wasn't walking through that door. Like
we just beat Dallas.
You can't tell me this team was 30 points better than us tonight on our home court.
Christian Thompson did walk through the door, and everybody refused to box him out like he was Moses Malone out there. So it bothers me that Fizz decides, oh, well, hey, this is on me, and, dude, you just realized this? So something's got to happen, man. He's got to literally find a way to get these guys to play hard at home. Of course, on the road, you're going to play hard because it's you against the world. But at home, protect the garden and the ghost of the garden, man.
True story.
Come on, man. It's like, that's the frustrating part, fellas.
True story, man. Appreciate
great
the
show,
call,
of course. Y'all.
Appreciate it, man. Let's go to the A. Julian wants to talk about the point guard position. Julian, how you feeling, bro?
Bro, this is my problem, bro. We have no identity on offense, bro. Just because we have no point guard, that is the biggest thing right now. I don't even think it's Fizdale because you have to look at the talent. We literally. Okay, like you're saying, comparing our talent to the Cavs' talent, I mean, they still do have Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson. Our veterans are freaking Bobby Portis, Julius Randle. Julius Randle only cares about himself. He's only going out there for his own stats. He's not doing anything for the team. He's only going out there to get his own stats. That's why he looks selfish out there. He's not passing the ball. And for goodness, look at our backcourt. R.J. Barrett, Frank Ntilikina. Like, come on, man. We need better backcourt play, man. That is our biggest problem. I don't think it's Fizdale. I do think his rotations have been questionable. But when you don't have a legit player that you know that you can put out there and have faith in him to, like, lead the team, the team has literally zero direction. We have zero direction. That is the biggest problem right now.
Direction on the court.
We're so disgruntled every game.
Yeah. Direction on the court, and I agree with you. And I
think we don't have that lead on the court.
I think
we don't.
The thing is that Frank has shown it, but it's not consistent enough. You know what I mean? And then when he defers to guys like Julius and doesn't get the ball back,
exactly,
you get terrible offense.
They wasn't passing the ball.
Bro, he has to be more aggressive.
Yeah,
he has to take the game over. When he gets the ball, he has to understand that he needs to make plays almost every time he touches the ball. That's what good point guards in this league do.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pass the ball and sit in the corner. You got to get the ball and look to make a play every time. That's what the best point guards do. And I don't know if Frank has that ability. I don't know if Dennis Smith has that ability. Like, I know Dennis Smith has the ability to take over games from a scoring perspective, but I don't know if he can do it in terms of passing the ball, making teammates better,
and defense
enough to the point where we can be a good enough team.
And
like
defense.
He's more of like a bench scorer type of guy.
True.
Like I don't know if we have that guy.
Appreciate it. Go ahead, JLs. Weigh in, man.
Nah, I have nothing else to say about that, man. Like you said, man. Can you do it on the defensive end? I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this, dog. I'm really frustrated. The team. Like I said earlier, no pick and roll from the point guards. They're not even swinging back. They're not even swinging the roll back. I feel like Morris and Randall be playing a two-man game, and everybody else has got to wait. That's what I saw today.
Yeah.
Two-man game from Randall and Morris, and everybody else has to wait. And that's about it. We need. I would like for Frank to actually attack sometimes from the top of the key, but right now he relies on kind of secondary movements where he passes the ball and waits to get the ball back to make his move.
Yeah,
and he wasn't getting the ball back. So if he's not attacking from the point, from the straight up point of attack, then he's not going to get the ball back. And that's what happened tonight. He didn't get the ball back.
Agreed. Conversely, Friday night was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Friday night was the complete opposite, man. We need Friday night. Forget FIBA Frank. We need Friday night Frank back.
Friday night Frank.
Friday night Frank. We need you back, bro. We need you back. Stop free. He needs to be freezing Julius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't pass it to Julius, man.
Sometimes they need to be frozen. But I don't see that happening.
Yeah. Frank, you know, to Julian's point, we just need consistent leadership on the court from the point guard position, and we're just not getting that, man. Not consistently, you know, not consistently. Yeah, Friday was a good look from Frank, but hasn't been since.
Trust isn't always there. I'm sorry.
Trust hasn't been there. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, we got over 1,100 people tuning in to Knicks Post Game Live. CP from Knicks Fan TV. My man Jay Ellis from Knick of Time Show. This is the number one show for the fans, by the fans. If you're a diehard Knicks fan, if you're a basketball fan, hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Please hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button, and please share these videos on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do your social media, your debates, your talking. Please share these videos and to support us. Let me salute some super chats in here. Xander says LaMelo to the Knicks will be box office. We got LaMelo Hive starting to chirp up a little bit. You know what I mean? Mr. Bradley sends us a super chat. Mr. Bradley, we appreciate it. Taya Clay says playing at home brings a lot of pressure, like playing in front of family. It's easier to play away than at home. Teams come in from out of town and show out with no pressure. Showtime at the Apollo. Yeah, man, you needed the Sandman tonight, boy, because, man. Joel John says, when does Fizz get fired? Dolan involved how much? Well, I mean, it's his team. So, I mean, if he's not happy with the direction of the product, he's going to make that move. And I don't know if Fizz will be fired. I just know tonight they put him on notice. There's no doubt about it. Like, you know, what they did tonight, Jay Ellis, was not unprecedented, but I haven't seen this in a while. I haven't seen it in a while when the front office comes out after 10 games and voices their displeasure with the direction of the team. I haven't seen it in a while. Phil rarely did that, even when we were going through our struggles, if at all. I don't even remember. Maybe once he came out.
I don't remember this happening this early either, man.
Yeah, this is
There's
early.
never been 10 games and it's like, yo, we here. What's up?
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, they're not happy, man. They're not happy. So Fizz has definitely been put on notice. And hopefully, you know, I don't want to see the guy lose his job. I want to see this team improving. I want to see the young guys improving. But you can't have an effort like this, man. A brand new coach with a fairly brand new team just came in and kicked us in the teeth by damn near 30. Forget what the final score was.
With 2 point guards.
With 2 point guards. We were losing by 30 to that team. Come on, man. It's not acceptable.
We got 6, 7 point guard, shooting guard, and we can't take it. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, no post play.
No,
How about Frank in the post? RJ in the post?
Yeah.
That'd be a nice aspect to their game, a nice aspect to their development.
I just knew RJ was going to get off tonight with the short point guard.
Yeah.
What he was doing in college, bullying these little cats out here who was a little shorter than him. I just knew tonight RJ was going to bully.
He might be tired, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I kind of.
He's not really bully balling right now like that.
That's why I low key says Ricky Raw, because he's been playing 40 minutes a night.
Yeah, he's not really bully balling like that. He might be tired. Man. What else? I want to salute to Lucas Blythe sends us a super chat. He said this team is all bark, no bite. We need a leader. The Yo J Caleb show says he misses Mike Woodson. I don't miss Woodson. I mean, a lot of you guys with the Woodson talk, man. If you think Julius is bad now, wait until Mike Woodson comes and he really makes a mellow. ISO Julius.
And the same thing with Mark Jackson.
Yeah.
All y'all want Mark Jackson. Same thing. ISO Julius.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you'll get ISO Mook, ISO Julius all night long, man.
Both of those guys.
Yeah, be careful with that Woodson talk. Unless he's coming in with you know, some sort of offensive genius with the clipboard. Exactly. I'd stay clear. Back to the phones. Let's go to your territory. Let's go to Brooklyn. Regal from Brooklyn wants to talk about the defense. Regal, how you feeling?
Very good. How you guys doing?
Good.
All right.
So, I don't know, man. Like, I personally thought Jeff Hornacek was a better coach. He got on the players a little more. I feel like Fizdale is really, like, not talking to the players. I mean, he's not yelling at them. I mean, it's New York, man. Yeah, you gotta get dirty.
Go ahead, JLs. Go ahead.
I mean, I always felt like Jeff Hornacek was a pretty decent offensive coach. I just didn't think that he connected with the players like Fizz kind of does. Like, I was playing with the idea. I knew it wasn't possible, but I was like, yo, keep Jeff as an offensive coordinator or something, because I don't know what but I mean, that's a far-fetched idea. But
I mean, Jeff was destined to fail, man. I mean, he came in, he had to take on the triangle. The players didn't want to play it. Nobody was gonna buy into it, and so he was doomed. He was doomed from the start. He may have been a better coach, but we don't know that. He hasn't gotten the job since.
I'm just basing that off of what I saw he did in Phoenix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's many moons ago now, though.
Yeah, when he had free reign to do what he wanted.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I go back to Lance Thomas's comments on Fizz during Nets Media Day, and I don't know if it was just, you know, Lance being a good citizen, but he came out and said that last year the players bought into what Fizz was preaching. So, you know, again, I don't know if that was him just, you know, speaking highly of him or really telling the truth, but he made it seem like they really bought in.
That's not a run-off sentence, man. If you talk to the players, they all seem to back Fizz. They all really seem to back Fizz, but no one is never produced. It's never resulted in wins. You can talk to Mario Hezonja, who was getting benched every game, back Fizz. Morris tells you all the time that he likes the communication. Like, there's a lot of players who say they love Fizz, and even when he was fired in Memphis, players still love Fizz. So I don't think it's far-fetched for him to say that. But, like, it remains to be seen if he's a good pal, you know?
Yeah.
and if he can coach and not just be a friend.
That's it. That's right, man. So, oh boy. Hey, man. It wouldn't be the Knicks if we weren't surrounded by drama. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't be the Knicks, man. That's why we wear the orange and blue, baby. It's not for the faint of heart, man. You know what I mean? If you can't handle the heat, you got to get out the kitchen.
Facts, man.
You know what I mean?
I said 30 wins, dog.
I did. 30 wins is very far away, and we'll be lucky if we match our franchise low of 17. I'm telling you, it's gonna be rough, man. It's gonna be rough, man. But salute to everybody in the chat, man. We got over 1,100 people in here. Again, JLs, I don't know if they're Knicks fans or they just feel sorry for us or just want us to meet our demise, or they just want us to meet our doom as Knick haters.
Yeah, man. I'm shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm shocked out here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I called JLs earlier. I was like, damn, this is gonna be a terrible show. Then they come out with the press conference, and I'm like, oh, we got a good one.
Here we go.
We got a good one, man. And then I already knew this was gonna be bad vibes for the game because whenever the Giants play and lose, Knicks lose. Every I mean, they're both in a terrible, slumps right now. But Sundays just aren't good for me during football season with basketball season, also, man. It's rough. It's rough, people. Salute to everybody in the chat. If you guys are new in the chat, please put a hashtag new in the chat so we can shout you guys out. Derek Shepard, he says he's hashtag new. Didn't even ask for it. He just called it out. Derek Shepard, appreciate it. And and put your cities in the chat, man. We have Carlos checking in from Perth, Australia. Salute to Carlos Martinez, everybody out there in Australia. Salute to you guys, wherever you guys are watching from around the world. Also, Jay, I also want to say one thing. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. If we have any veterans in the chat, not veterans to the show, but veterans in the armed services, put a hashtag vet in the chat as well. And everybody in the chat, man, just salute these people. These people put their lives on the line. They sacrifice for us to do what we do here. And we definitely appreciate that, man. So if you're a vet, if you serve in the armed forces, definitely put hashtag vet in the chat so we can shout you guys out, man.
Or rest in peace. Rest in peace, Papa Ellis, vet.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. Let's salute to Strick. He's new from Kansas. Salute to Strick. Arosa631 says he's a vet, man. So, Rosa, salute to you. We got Ahmet checking in from Istanbul, Turkey. Up late.
Shout out to Leo, the Knicks OG. Hashtag new. I see you.
Shout out Leo, man. Shout out Leo.
Shout out to House Flan, Santa Clarita.
Okay. House Flan never misses a show, man. And he is a vet. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, man. Who else I want to shout out? We got Ryan Simeo checking in from Paris, France. He's up late watching. Nicholas Zayas checking in from Uruguay. Another country, man. We're in South America live and direct, JLs. Come on, man. Respect us here, man.
International.
We're international here, man.
I like the way he's Uruguay.
Yeah. You gotta announce it properly. My Spanish was hitting back in the day, man. I could have really been bilingual, but I just, I got lazy with it in school, man. I just went another direction. But my Spanish is sharp. Don't catch me slipping, bro. My Spanish is sharp. Yeah, man.
I took 8 years of Spanish, and all I can say is "Como te llama."
Oh man, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm good money. I'm good to go. Yeah,
I know. I know the core.
Definitely. And salute to Jamal Simpson, hashtag vet. Thank you, Jamal, for all your service as well. All right, back to the phones. Let's go to Ballin from Manhattan. He wants to talk about Dotson tonight. Ballin, what's going on, man?
Free Dot, man. Free Dot. Thank you, Dot.
Hello?
Yep.
Yo. Ballin going once. All right.
All right. Well, shout out to Sharon M from the vet.
Yeah, man.
Vet from the Navy.
Okay. Salute to the Navy, man. Let's go to Stan from Jersey. He wants to talk about the game tonight. Stan, how you doing? Hello?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man.
I feel like the inconsistency definitely starts at the point guard position. I feel like this is, going to become a pattern. They play one good game, the next game they get blown out. Hopefully that doesn't become a pattern, but I do feel like DSJ could make an impact, and I feel like he's going to be big for this team. They just got to get him going. I do agree with your point of throwing him in the D League and getting his legs back, but I feel like we need some kind of offense coming from the backcourt, especially the point position. I don't know which caller said it. It was a couple callers before me, but I think you had a good point in saying that our backcourt is pretty lackluster.
Yeah, I agree, man. But appreciate the call, Stan. JLs, man, I was having hopes that DSJ was going to be the spark for this team to have a overachieving season.
Yeah.
Started out the season behind the 8 ball, obviously going through personal issues, physical issues. and yeah, we'll see what happens when he gets back. I just don't know what to expect from him right now because he's so behind.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. I just don't like working back slow, like we said earlier. I don't want to put that much pressure on him right now with the team floundering the way. I don't want New York to be looking at DSJ like they're gonna save him and he's the save. No, nope.
Yeah. We got to temper the expectations, man.
Yeah, man. Temper those expectations and work him slow. Let him get in a rhythm. Don't put the world on his shoulders. Nah. Nope.
True story. Got to temper those expectations, man. Who else is in here? Who else we got in here from #new? You got a whole bunch of chats in here. Salute to everybody in the chat once again, man. Hit that thumbs up. Sharp Black says free Dot. I like some of Dotson's minutes tonight.
Yeah, man.
He was the first guard off of the bench tonight. And I thought, from a defensive end, I like that. I like throwing in Dotson first, get that defense going. Obviously, he still has to get back himself to shake the rust off, but I like that we got Dotson loose tonight. Yeah,
man. That's the thing about Dotson. If he's not hitting the jumper, he doesn't really hurt you all that bad because he still plays defense. Like he kind of works hard like Frank does. Even when he gets in a mismatch, he makes those power forwards work, can cause strips and cause some havoc, and can make a decent pass every now and again when he goes in the hole and kicks it out. So I like what I saw from that. Even though he didn't shoot particularly well, it was just good to see him out there.
It was good to see him out there. I agree with you on that. Salute to Adrian Salinas checking in from Argentina. Buenas, Adrian. What's going on? We got Ahmed Ibrahim checking in from Shaolin, Staten Island. Apple Fanboy says, "Where's Ari?" You know what? I don't see Ari tonight. I think Ari must have taken a break, man. I don't see Ari tonight at all.
I saw him in your chat. I thought I did.
Was he in the chat?
I think so.
All right, Dave, go ahead and screen some of these calls. Let's see if we got Ari in here. Right now, let's go to Raekwon. He wants to talk about tonight's game. What's going on, bro?
CPJ, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
How you feeling, man?
Good, man. So we're now 8-2 or more victories. I'm just playing though, but I know you guys seen the press conference with Steve Mills and Scott Perry. When they came up to the press conference, I thought, maybe this is the last time we're gonna see Phils. But then I told myself, you know what, man, like don't give all your hopes up. But anyway, you know what we really need to do, CP and JLS? We just need to get that consistently basketball playing, I feel like, the pressure is getting to the guys.
Yeah.
They just got to pipe down. I know the New York pressure. And if we keep it together, man, like I really want the team to play consistent, man. Once they play consistent, we could do some things. And another thing is, we need a big man to stop some of those shots in the paint. Like we're giving up so much
that's hurting
in the
us.
low post, man. It's getting crazy. Yeah,
that's hurting us, man.
And
Appreciate the call.
Another thing.
Oh, sorry, man. It's hurting us, JLs, because Taj can only do but so much. He's really a power forward. We need a backup big man that's really going to help us protect the paint. Bobby Portis is not that guy. We know that.
Yeah,
and that's hurting us, man. That's hurting us. We're very thin right now, from a defensive standpoint, protecting the rim.
Yeah, man, and it's really hard to find it's hard to find a big man that can shoot threes and block shots, man. It's not typical. So
yeah,
it's usually one or the other for the most part. And Bobby Portis gives you that one, but he doesn't give you the other.
True story.
I'm hoping Mitch will give you some when he gets back.
Right.
Take the three, Mitch. Take it.
Shoot the three, bitch. Oh, man. Yeah, in case you guys missed it, once again, after this Knicks embarrassing loss to the Cavs, Steve Mills and Scott Perry came to the podium to address the media and basically said they're not happy. They're not happy with the play. They want to see more consistency, and they want to see improvement. They did give their vote of confidence for Fizz. Take that for what it's worth. But they're not happy. The front office is not happy, and I think that was a directive from Dolan. Steve Mills looked pissed. Scott Perry looked bewildered. I think David Fizdale came up in his press conference. He looks extremely exhausted. And right now we got a mess on our hands. We got to get this team's got to get it together, man. This team has to get it together. And again, it's less so about wins and losses and more so just about how you lose. You know what I mean? How you prepared, how this team chemistry is meshing.
Exactly. Like Are we trending in the right direction? Is there something that we can hang our hat on? Like, what is our identity? Are we a defensive team? Are we an offensive team? Or like we haven't really figured out what our bread and butter is really. It changes from game to game. Like usually the good teams will have one or two, something that we can rely on, and then a wild card every now and again. Every night is a wild card, it seems like.
Every night is a wild card. You just don't know what you're gonna get from him.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like if Morris is not scoring 29, then I don't know.
I have no idea, man. No clue. All right, let's go to Greg from Jersey. He wants to talk about what's going on with Fizz. Greg, how you feeling, bro?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
Good. How you doing, bro? Yep. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, so just about Fizz. I don't understand what the disconnect is, and I'm trying to put it together. But is it possible that we have a lot of new young guys on this team? You guys too? Are they looking at Fizz like, man, this guy hasn't won nothing in the league. He got fired the first year out of Memphis, and he's just a loser coach. So is it possible that he's lost the team already? And also too, just what happened to that dog mentality that they were talking about coming into the year? When I see a dog mentality, I think of the 90s, early 2000 Knicks, is when you come down the hole, they take your head off, man. Like, they could lose, but at least they lose with some pride and dignity. Like, these guys are just getting run out of the gym almost every night, man, and it's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, man. But you know what, JL? It's just like the dogs were there on Friday.
Yeah.
The dog. But again, it's back to consistency. You're just not getting it night in and night out. You're just not getting that consistent effort.
Yeah, that's the frustrating part. We're not getting that consistent effort. We need some guys to be held accountable for when they do things not right. And not just the rookies, not just Trier, If Randall's doing this crazy turnover thing,
gotta hold him accountable. You're not
passing the ball like you want to. You have your goals of 300 passes a game, like you said. Bench Morris. I don't care if he's calling you at 2 a.m. Bench him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And we have players with potential here who can do some things, but you have to motivate them sometimes. It can't just all be chummy every time.
True story, man. True story indeed. Salute to Marcus, that guy again for the super chat. Salute to Tyre Morris for the super chat. He says Fizz got his verbal warning tonight. He is officially on level 1. Caps.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. Who else in the chat? What's going on with everybody? Adrian says you probably speak Dominican. That ain't Spanish. He's trying to clown my Spanish, man. He's trying to clown my Spanish. Yeah, it's all good, man. Listen. I can survive. Trust me. I can go to Argentina and survive. Trust me, man.
Let him know.
Ghost to Supreme in the chat. He says hashtag new BX New York representing, and he wants Mark Jackson now. The Mark Jackson hive is buzzing, JLs.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know, man.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pursuit. Screw this.
Yeah, for real. Factuals. All right, let's get a couple more calls and then we'll wrap up. Sergio from Jersey, what's going on, man? You up next.
Yo, what up, fellas, man? I want to first say that, love your show. As much as I love Alan Hahn and Wally's pristine pushback,
thank you, man.
You cats are my go-to for the post game.
Thank you, man.
Now, I'm going to come at this with a different perspective, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Knicks fans don't want to understand this, but the Knicks haven't won since the year I was born. And I've been watching these guys for a long time. As Knicks fans, we have to take some responsibility, not for the players' play, but for what's going on with the Knicks. Because firing Fizdale right now would be a disaster. That would put us back 5 years, at least. What do you think RJ is going to do? He's going to want to leave. He's going to want to leave. Nobody wants to keep going through this. But as Knicks fans, we always quick to be like, fire this guy, get him out. Brett Brown just spent 5 years losing more games than anybody. And Philadelphia is a powerhouse. And nobody's calling for this guy's job. You know what I'm saying? Fizdale don't have the players. We're the worst shooting three-point team. Any team that has good three-point shooters, we fall behind and we cannot catch up. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much about Fizz. You know what I'm saying? We need to just chill get some perspective. Mitch wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? Without Mitch, we got no post B. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're watching this over and over and over. But as Knicks fans, you know what? This is an unpopular perspective, but dude, we kind of got to take some part of that because we always quick to run and do it out of town. We never want to give the players a chance. We never want to give the coaches a chance. I know everybody's frustrated. I am. You are. Jay Ellis is. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't hear this again. Get rid of this guy again because we're gonna be back to square one. Yeah. And we never gonna progress. Bro.
I hear you. It's
horrible.
Bro.
It's horrible.
I hear you, man. Listen, I don't want to get back to square one again. I hear Sergio's points. It's not good from a stability standpoint. It's not good when you're trying to make an impression on your young guy like a RJ Barrett. The thing is, again, people point to the talent and people point. Again, it's a lot of teams in transition right now. This Cavs team is in transition. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
how many times are we gonna keep using that excuse? There's a lot of new teams trying to get it together. You have a new Cavs team with a new coach who came in and kicked us in the teeth in our building. That's just not gonna go, and that's why you had the press conference tonight, JLs.
Yeah, man. Like as bad as we are right now, like we're not supposed to be this bad. We are not supposed to be this bad. We're supposed to be bad, but not this bad. This might have been acceptable last year, but this year there's a little bit more expectation, man. This is not. We're not built. We wasn't really built to tank fully this year. This is a half tank team, not a full tank team. We're on full tank mode right now, and it's early in the third week of the season. Like,
I agree.
But I understand though. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but listen. To his point, Brett Brown was considered a dead man walking for a long time. Before, they got all their ducks in a row and they got all their pieces together, all their lottery pieces that they tanked for. And now he's straight. You know what I mean? Now you don't hear a peep from him. Now it's Philly's on, clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
It's a chicken or egg type of thing, man. It's a chicken or egg type of thing.
I don't know Philly's record off the top from year to year.
Oh, they were bad. They were bad, bro. I mean, they were but they were tanking like deliberately though. They were. They were trotting out second round picks.
And that's
undrafted players. They were picking up people off of Broad Street, just from the cheesesteak spot. Like, yo, you want to play basketball? Throwing in a jersey.
I remember the whole process, but it's like, it's all about expectation, CP. It's all about expectation. Like they expected to stink. They expected to stink because they was doing that. They were getting second round players and all this mess. We purposely went after veterans this year.
It's true. It's true.
We purposely went after veterans for a reason. To shore up some things. To teach these guys some things. To win more games. And it's not happening.
Right. You're right.
So the thing is, the bar is still low. Like we're not. The fan base isn't expecting to get to the playoffs. We're expecting 30 games.
It's true. It's a true story, man. I'm looking at Philly's record during that stretch. So they had the first year of Brett Brown's tenure. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. And I'm going through it with you guys as we go along. So this first year was 2013-14. First year was 2013-14. They went 19-63. The next year was when I believe, what year did they get Embiid? They went 18-64 in 2014. Injured, right? 2015, they won 10 games.
Jeez.
They won 10 games. 2016, they won 28 games. And then now they're gangbusters. They're winning 50-plus each of the last two seasons.
Jeez.
So when did they get Embiid? Let's see. Was it 2015? Let's see the 2014 roster. Look at these names. Larry Drew. Isaiah Kanan. Good player, but he's an international player. Furkan Aldemir. Drew Gordon. Jeremy Grant. Chris Johnson. Malcolm Lee. Luke Mbamute. KJ Daniels.
Yeah.
JaVale McGee. Nerlens Noel. Jason Richardson. Blair Robinson. Thomas Robinson. They had Sved. Alexei Sved. He was a Knick.
Oh. There you go.
Henry Sims was a Knick. These guys were all off the G League roster. Look at the Tony Roten.
They had they had Sved, so they should have lost. They should at least win.
They had Tony Roten. They had all our kickbacks.
Yeah, man.
Tim
What year was
Frazier. This was 2014-15. They won 18 games. All right, so this is when they were on full blown tank mode, like.
Yeah, see, it's obvious. You look at that roster, it's obvious. They had no expectation.
2015, they drafted Jahlil Okafor. So they had Okafor and Nerlens Noel. They won 10 games. 2015. Their 2015 tank was pretty solid.
Right. Nobody, no veterans.
Facts.
All young guys and Elton Brand.
Facts.
Elton Brand was that injury-prone Elton Brand?
Yeah, basically. 2016 was when they drafted Embiid, and they ended up winning 28 games that 2016 year, and then obviously 2017 was when they drafted Ben Simmons. They started winning some more games. They won 52 games.
Yeah.
Jared Bayless. They had J.J. Redick was on that team. Ben Simmons, Embiid. So yeah, I mean,
expectations, man.
Listen, this guy survived a 10-win season, man. This guy survived a 10-win season, bro.
Yeah, he did. The expectation was different. The expectation was different. Like, no one expected to win. They were planning to tank multiple years.
True story.
The expectation is to win 20-something games this year.
That's it.
We're not even hitting that.
That is it, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again on the reset. CP from Knicks Fan TV, my man JL's from Nick of Time Show. We are this is Knicks Therapy. This is turned into Knicks Therapy. We're hearing from a lot of angry callers, a lot of angry Knicks fans. It's frustrated night, let down off of Friday nights. You know, this is what it is, man. The highs and lows is what it's all about being a Knicks fan. If you're still with us, hey, man. two thumbs up to you guys. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Please support us. Also, remember, this show is available in audio podcast format. If you ever missed the show right after on YouTube, you can always catch the show the next morning in audio format, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, all under Knicks Fan TV. If TM or one of my mods can throw the link in the chat so the people can access that on their favorite podcast platform. If you guys use iTunes as your platform, please leave us a review of the show, an honest review of the show. Again, all these things goes a long way in supporting us, so we definitely appreciate it. All right, JLs, let's go to, we're going to go to overseas for the closer.
Okay.
No, I'm going to take two more calls. I want to go to Ireland first. My man, Alex Collins, he doesn't call in all the time. But he's calling in. It's very late in Ireland, and that's our dude, man. Alex, how you feeling?
That's
man?
my guy, man. Alex is my guy. What up, man?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, man. How you feeling?
I had to call in. I'm not too bad. It's not easy staying up so late for a lot like tonight, but has to be done. Part of the job. I've wanted to call in for a while. and I've been looking for an excuse to, and I couldn't think of one tonight, except for I remembered that it's Jay Ellis's birthday, so I wanted to call in and wish Jay Ellis a happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
It's his birthday where I am at the moment, but I think it's like another 30 minutes or so until it's there. So I just wanted to call in, and that was going to be my reason to call in.
All right, no doubt, man. Yeah, man. Happy birthday, Jay Ellis. And Alex, you coming in when? March? Is first week of March or something?
Around then, yeah.
Okay.
Around the first week of March.
All right, no doubt, man. Well, yeah, we'll definitely link up and get you in the studio, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
All right, man.
Just,
go ahead.
Couple of really quick points.
Mm-hmm.
Very unpopular opinion. I don't think Perry should be fired.
Okay.
I don't think Fizdale should be fired hastily. I don't mind if he goes, but I think it'd probably be a good idea to keep him until the this hard stretch that we're about to come into, until like mid-January is finished, because I think you're kind of setting up any future coach or interim coach for failure if you're just bringing him in before that tough stretch that we're about to have. I think Mills is basically solidified where he is. He's not going to be fired by Dolan.
Mm-mm.
And I think that while he's there, you're going to be limited to the caliber of GM
that you're going to be able to attract. And I think Perry, I don't think he's as bad as people are saying he is this year. I don't think he's as good as people said he was last year. I think he's just an average, adequate GM. And, he took a shot this year and it kind of didn't work out. But I think he should be given a little bit more time. I don't expect to get anyone much better than him, to be honest.
Okay.
So that's just how I feel about the whole situation.
Good stuff, man. I agree. I definitely agree with him, JLs. I don't want to get rid of Perry just yet. I don't see what the angst is with Perry, man. Perry just got here, man. I mean, he's been here 2-3 years. This was his first free agency. Again, I agree with what he said. You control what you can control. Once Katie and them were out the window, you had all this money that you had to spend. Again, it's not to say we don't know who were the guys who were their secondary targets that they really wanted. I'm sure they wanted JJ Redick. I'm sure, maybe I just don't know, JL. So I can't put this whole thing on him in terms of how this roster was constructed. I love the draft picks so far, based on who we have and who we could have gotten. I like the draft picks so far. He's 2 for 2 in the draft, in my opinion. Yeah. And so that all has to be taken into account. And on the Fizz thing, I'm with Alex. Like, I won't mind if they can him, but it's just like I'm not really trying to see it so hastily.
I feel you. It sits back with my soul. We kind of mentioned that earlier. Like, bare minimum mid-season. Bare minimum, man.
Bare minimum.
I just hate the. Oh man, I just hate the turnover so bad.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I don't like that. I don't like it, man.
I hate setting that precedent, man.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I agree, man. I agree. But salute to Alex Collins. Good points. I want to shout out Alexander Lopez checking in from Cebu City in the Philippines, JLs.
Okay.
All the way, man. And there was another guy in here, #new. I think his name was Don. Something like lost the name. Let me see if I find it. Give me 2 seconds.
Or shout out to Craig Williams for the super chat. And shout out to everybody wishing me happy birthday. My birthday's actually Monday, which is in 30 minutes.
Yeah, there you go, man.
But shout out to that. And shout out to House of Flan, whose birthday is today. So
okay. Shout out Alex from House Flan, right?
Mm-hmm. House Flan.
House Flan. Shout out House Flan. It's also their birthday as well, man. Happy birthday, JLs. I'm sorry the Knicks couldn't get you a W.
Fact. Yeah,
but it's all good, man. We'll definitely celebrate at some point. Okay, all right, here we go. We're gonna take one more call and get out of here. Let's go to Brady from Long Island. Brady, how you feeling, man?
What's going on, guys? How you feeling?
Good. How you doing, bro?
Good, man. First of all, Jay Ellis, happy birthday, man. Big fan of the show.
Thanks, man.
A couple things I wanted to talk about. We could sit here and talk about, we need this, we need that, we need a point guard. Let's face it, man, this team needs a lot of things. And I think one of the main things that we need is a real bona fide established leader. I think tonight it showed that, without a leader, we fall into these holes and we can't crawl back. And, we could talk about Morris and Randall being the guy that is supposed to lead this team, but, I just don't see it. I think we need, I'm hoping that RJ can turn out to be, everything we hope he is, and he could be the focal point of this team, but I think the biggest thing we're missing right now is a leader.
Yeah. Yeah. God bless
Without a doubt.
Yeah, Mook is trying to do it, man. He's trying to do it, but I don't know. I definitely agree with Brady's sentiments, man. I think that the lack of leadership certainly shows on nights like this. But, I respect some of these guys. Like, I respect Taj as a leader. I definitely respect Morris as a leader. I think what he's saying is you need that leadership to reflect on the court.
Yeah.
On the court. Performance-wise.
Performance-wise, exactly. And it's like Morris can score on certain nights, but can Morris make other people better? That's the thing. Can Morris make other people better? Can he be an emotional leader? Can he rally the troops when things get down? Like, we need all of that.
Yeah.
Right. And hopefully, we right now we just need to get it collectively. We need somebody else. You need a leader who can, get other people better. maybe a separate leader who's able to lead people emotionally. Because I don't know if we have it all in one person on this team right now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jay Ellis, man. And let me get it over to you to close out. And Jay Ellis, man, it's on you, bro.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. If you like the Nick of Time show, definitely have my own pie with my own friends, and we talk Knicks every week on Tuesdays on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. You can find links description in my YouTube description right there. And also, you can wait till Wednesday to see the whole video on youtube.com/Nick of Time Show. You can see the last episode of the Nick of Time Show in its entirety. If you just click that little eye in the corner, check us out. And if you love it, just spread the word, man, so you help us grow. And yeah. And also, you know what? If you want to check out the blog at thenickoftimeshow.com. You can now see the videos on the blog as well, the Nick of Time Show and Posting Live. So that's updated on my website right now. And you know what? If you're interested in writing too, you thought about writing, you might want to give it a try. I'm not promising you that you can write for us, but we'll check you out and see if you can grow with us and take over the world. That is all. Back to you, CP.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the show, JL's. Happy birthday once again. And to everybody watching, we got over 1,200 people watching us tonight, man. Late. For a Knicks loss, it goes a long way, man. Salute to everybody that watched. Please hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Remember, this show is available in audio podcast format. Share this video with the hashtag PostGameNYK on Twitter, and we'll put you in our private Twitter DM chat. Goes on if you want to keep the conversation going. We got about 200 people in the Twitter DM groups, kind of split up into different sections, so it's a good time. Support the show. There's merchandise using the link below. Get your merch. Hopefully Mitch comes back, man. We need those Mitch Please tees.
Yeah, we need that
to register. And once again, this show is available in audio podcast format: Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon Alexa, all under Knicks Fan TV. All right, so once again, Jails, let's salute to some people as we get out of here. Definitely want to salute all the mods. Thanks again for all your hard work. Johnny Luciano, appreciate it. Smokestack, appreciate it. Anthony Parasol says, happy birthday, JL. Salute to Anthony.
Shout out to you, man.
Peter Carpio says, great show, even though it's a loss. Thank you, Peter, for supporting.
Thanks.
And Nick DeMonte, appreciate it. Response team, appreciate it. Also, somebody in here said, Mitch, please. Salute to that guy as well, man. You know the motto, man. Go ahead, JLs.
Man, shout out to all the mods who hold me down. Craig thanks for the super tag. They call me Tag always holding us down. Rick Harrison, I see you out there holding down too, baby, man. Massive Visionary, I see you. Will from LI always holding me down, man.
Salute, Will. Peace, Will.
Yeah, man. Reg Ice. Everybody's in the chat supports Nick TV, Nick Time Show. Sherwin M. Shout out to all y'all. Much love. Goonies, all you guys.
Yeah, man. Tuesday night Knicks. We're back at it. You know where it is. Right back here. Number one show for the fans by the fans. Hey, the front office has put everybody on notice. Knicks go to Chicago Tuesday night. Let's see how they respond.
Must
we'll
win.
See you guys then. Must win. Thanks for supporting us. Peace.